So, you know, that's something. June 10th is Lan's birthday, and in the collection, if you were to boot it up on that day, I didn't verify this because I think I saw it the day after. Mega Man will remind you of that. And he'll tell you to wish Lan a happy birthday.
Whoa, how long
So isn't that
been,
fun?
Huh? I was about to go see what Lamb was up to.
Wow, now he's judging me. Alright, so I do not think I really did any off-stream chip grinding or anything. So we're just coming hot after battling Plant Man. Lan is getting actual respect for saving the world. Or something. Go to the virus lab at Scilab. Alright, we'll just do that. No need to dilly-dally. Plenty of time to explore other stuff later. How are you doing tonight, Chris? I'm a little later than usual, but I'll probably just go a little later. Oh, it's this guy. Still mysteriously not named, despite being unique. Do I look like a scientist? Yes. Yes, you do. Well, I used to do some programming when I was younger. Ah, don't even know his name. My name isn't really important. Oh, man of mystery with the beard. I have lots of money. Rare Monday off from coaching kids softball. Game was rained out. Back when I played softball, not as a kid, but as a, 20-something, I think there was a year every week it was rained out. It was just, the most rotten luck in the world. Oh, we do have new jobs. We'll do those later. It was kind of a bummer, and we were, still trying to finish the season out in, September or something. Oh, is this when I finally get the virus raising sub game? That's a thing in this game, I think. Defending the hospital. And only that. Not, the events of the last two games. Pretty much saved the world, but, whatever. Kept Wily from hacking into, weapon systems across the world. Well done, son. Why isn't his dad the one saying that? He says he'd like you to pay him a visit. Hero of AC/DC Town. Blonde hair, glasses, and a beard? I don't know anyone who fits that description. It couldn't be. I could take on the world. Oh, it's that guy. Mr. Match. He's in every game but Battle Network 5. Who dares address me that way? It's Mr. Match. Does that mean he's like the opposite of Mr. Famous? I also totally forgot that the typeface looks so clear. Hello, by the way, Flightsy. Yeah, they definitely changed the font, for the collection, whereas everything else is the original pixels. I'm a model citizen now, man. I totally forgot that in the anime they made him, like, incredibly Scottish for, like, no reason. You expect me to buy that? To be fair, he did nothing evil in Battle Network 2. He was just kind of there as an optional net battle. The flame of justice burns bright in my pupils. Everything looks smoothed out. There might be a smoothing. Is there? Oh yeah, there's a filter on. There is a filter on. Actually, I don't mind that filter, to be fair. It is a little, it's one of the better pixel smoothings. Go back. You almost do need it if you're gonna blow it up to a larger screen though. Yoka 2 takes priority. If you say so. We'll just check in here. I forgot the filter was, the pixel filter was on. Maybe I just have bad vision and that's why I don't notice these things. I mean, I do have bad vision. If the glasses weren't a giveaway. Oh man, I don't even like remember what my folder is. This is crazy. We got heat spread. Pretty good for virus clear. Good way to get those triple deletes. I'm using team style, that's right. Which means I should probably hunt down Plant Man and try to get his V4 chip before I swap back out of team style. Weird that some labels just aren't pixels. Yeah. Well, like I said, the text is not pixeled. That's like some standard HTML font or something. So we're off to Yoka 2. Oh, completely missed. Wow. Well. Get those gut punches, right? Alright, where am I going in Yoka 2 exactly? Oh, this is Yoka 1. Is that other area Yoka 2? This is 2. Why would 2 be the first area you arrive in? That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess he's down there. Ah! Gotta install the press program. Whoop. Oh, well, I don't need that. Actually frees up extra space. I don't really have anything for that last spot. Oh well. Watched Across the Spider-Verse yesterday. How was that? I heard it's really good. It's also, I guess, like a part 1, so I kinda don't want to see it until part 2 is done. That's the weirdest thing about it to me, is that like, this wasn't advertised as like a part 1, but it's like very, from what I heard anyway, it's like it just ends abruptly. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? Okay. Kind of prepared. Good. The original trailer, yeah. Like, obviously I found out without watching the movie. But I can see how somebody would show up and be kind of taken aback when the movie just kind of ends unresolved. But I like the first Spider-Verse. Like, obviously it's got a lot of, it basically started a trend in animation. A lot of people say it's the best Spider-Man movie. And to be fair, there's been a lot of Spider-Man movies that were kind of disappointing. I still really like Spider-Man 2 though. But I have to admit, like, Spider-Verse is really good. It's not like I get chips for these battles anyway. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom comparisons are apt. That's pretty good. I guess, yeah. For a while I just kind of got used to not seeing movies, but I guess, yeah, I went to 2 movies pretty close together. I saw the Mario movie and Guardians, and enjoyed both of those. So I guess I broke the habit of not going to movies. But then again, there is a writer's strike going on, right? Or did that end? Visually blows everything else out of the water. I mean, yeah, like that's what you come there for, right? I guess the only thing that I might not like about it is I generally dislike multiverse stuff. But, I mean, there's obviously room to have fun with it. But I think, like, the wider Marvel movies should have just never gone there. But since Spider-Verse is just its own thing anyway, I think it works better there. We beat, beep, beep, beep. It is better than the Mario movie. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. I mean, I like the Mario movie, but as a movie, it's not the best thing ever. As a Mario movie, it is the best Mario movie. Gotta go to the beach. Might as well reset. Let's just pick up more green data too. Say beach 1 or beach 2? Let's go with 1. It's usually where everything goes down, right? Well, I'm not seeing any. You like the multiverse stuff? Yeah, I think the problems show more when you're trying to do, you know, the cinematic universe thing. Spider-Verse, I mean, that's what the movie is, so I can't fault it much for going there, because that's what the movie was supposed to be from its inception. It's just very difficult to make it feel like anything matters if you're gonna say, well, technically there's always another universe where this didn't happen. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness, I was not a fan of. I think plot-wise, the movie was a whole mess. There was at least some interesting visual stuff there, but honestly, I don't think it really even matched the first Doctor Strange. And the plot just ultimately didn't make any sense. But the biggest problem it had is that it had to come after WandaVision and basically undo Wanda's character development from the show just so they could have the movie. Which still doesn't make sense to me. Alright, there was one more over here. If your house got blown up and you knew there was an alternate universe where it did, where it did not, how would you feel? Well, see, that's the thing, though, is because the necessary conceit there is for everything that happens, there's also a universe where it didn't. So nothing means anything. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I can just detonate it now. Yeah, my house still got... But also, if that other me is also me, if there's some kind of shared consciousness or whatever. But the thing is, if you avert that, you've just created another branch, right? Unless the plot says it's inconvenient for you to think about that. You might still feel bad, but you can't actually fix anything. Not without screwing somebody else over. In some alternate timeline. I don't think it's physically possible, but that's a whole can of worms. There's one more somewhere. Where'd I miss it? Well, it matters to me, but like for the sake of having a story, right? You want to avoid that bad situation. You want to save, you know, the person that's in trouble. But you can't actually be a hero and save the person that's in trouble because there's always going to be a timeline where you fail. Because all possibilities exist in the multiverse. Unless the plot says you're allowed to conveniently forget that fact. That there will always be a timeline where your house blew up. Well, must be back in Area 1, or Area 2. Why do they always number these in reverse? Ah, shoot. level 3. Get another program I'm probably not going to use. Whoops. Guess I didn't process that wasn't going to knock it out. Needed to move out of the way. He was on this side, right? Yep, here he is. Wait. Am I supposed to be able to access this yet? Oh yeah, I think this is where I'm headed, right? Whoops. Not a good time to be wood style. Heat spread won't take them both out. Whoops. Oh, that didn't even... Well, that's the thing, though. Then you're just being biased by the perspective. And particularly in a story that's supposed to be about somebody who's ostensibly a hero, who saves other people, they can't actually save anybody else. They can only look like they're doing that. But it gets really bad if you're trying to do some kind of, cross-film continuity like the Marvel movies, which are supposed to build on each other, but now you can just kind of ignore anything at a later time because you can wave that away as being something that only happened in one timeline. I didn't even mean to select heat spread. Well, to me, though, there's a difference between ignoring something that may or may not be happening in another part of the world, and as part of the film's central conceit, saying that it must actually happen in another universe somewhere. But of course, I think most people don't really think about that anyway, because as part of the conceit of it, you can't show all the infinite universes. They just say they're infinite. You're supposed to take their word for it. You usually see, you know, like 5. But it's always, oh, you know, they're infinite universes. Nobody ever says, no, there's just like, you know, I don't know, like 20. Because then you have to come up for some kind of criteria as to why this one exists and so many others don't. Get that thing. I might have to look at a map of this area. I gotta figure out which one's the right one to go down. There's only one. It's a dead end. Let me just work my way up and down systematically here. Number 2 is a dud. Number 3, that's where I got that blue thing. Number 4, I think we have a winner here. I think you're supposed to hook around the back. There we are. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if I'm supposed to be here yet or not. I feel like I missed something. I don't know when I picked up the tally that let me through. I guess I'll just keep exploring. Nice. Should have used Untrap. We got a random meteor. I'm an internet postman. Don't worry, I'm not one of the guys who live in this place. You look kinda lost. Entrance to Undersquare is in Undernet 3. Just kind of a pain to find. First you have to use the warp point on the upper floor. There are 2 in a row. Use the second one. Then you go through 1 and back to 2. Then you find yourself the path to 3. Great. So use this one. Oh no. These guys are unavoidable unless you have like a guard or shield or whatever. Oh. Okay. Apparently that goes away now that I beat Flashman's Ghost. Ah, all these heat shots, not one heat side. That was fancy. If I found out I existed in a multiverse, how would I react? I would have a lot of questions, to be honest. But first of all, what does that mean for me to exist in a multiverse? What exactly makes that other person me, and not just another person? Okay, so go back through. Am I even supposed to be here? Okay, should be an easy S rank. Just gotta hit as soon as they move in line. Boom. Got the counter even. Double counter. Oh gosh, this is where you're supposed to fight Flame Man, but I haven't done what I'm supposed to do beforehand yet. Okay. Fair enough. So what? They're still in beach area? Must have just missed him. Well, I mean, traditionally speaking, you would differentiate yourself from somebody who's not yourself because you don't share consciousness with any other person. Right? And that would presumably be true of an alternate universe. Unless when you come in contact with that alternate you somehow merge consciousness. Or you, like, annihilate each other or something. Like, it's just so unnatural that everything is ruined now. But, I mean, the way it's typically presented, you could, you know, what really is the difference between that, you know, is it another me, or is it just somebody who has a lot in common with me? Lives in a very similar situation, has very similar experiences, looks the same. Except for, you know, the 2 or 3 details they decide to change. So what, they're on the loose in this area. I thought I got them all. Oh, you know what? I never got that guy. You gotta use the warp. I don't know these maps anymore. That's my problem. Oh gosh. Complete whiff. Make there be 0 universes where your house blows up. Well, the thing is, the way it's stated, though, is that every decision creates a fork. But really, I mean, the whole thing doesn't make sense to me on a philosophical level. The idea of a multiverse. And it's for that reason. I don't think it's remotely plausible, but that's me. Most people eat it up. I mean, it's usually just, you know, given one sentence explanation, like, oh, this is just how it is. There's infinite universes. It's best not to think about it after this point. Wait, so where's this go? This is the beach square. Why did I not go here before? I'm gonna have to retread all that again. Oh well. You know what? It's all about the chip grind anyway, right? That's what I tell myself. Beep beep. Oh, we gotta go back to Scilab. This is the Flame Man scenario. Because I do remember Drillman shows up at Scilab, and you have to chase him through some other stuff. But I think the Undernet is basically treated as Flame Man's dungeon. This is Scilab 2. Scilab 1 is down there. Oh, I might run back into Beastman. I hope these guys line up, because they're not lined up for heat spread right now. There. Didn't even have to move. Well, see, now that's different, though, than there being a multiverse where all of that exists simultaneously. It's fine to think about different possibilities, things you could have done differently. That's fine. And, like, I do enjoy, like, alternate history kind of sci-fi. But the difference is, it's not everything crossing over, all the universes merging. It's just, yeah, if this happened differently, here's what we think that might be like. And it's like, okay, that can be interesting. Without having all the weird baggage that comes with saying it's all a million infinite universes. Okay, so there's nobody here. They're all on the upper level. That was rough. Oh well. Gonna see Across the Spider-Verse? I might. I don't have plans to right now. I'm not somebody that worries about spoilers much, but I suppose if anybody else is in the chat, might be. I try to respect people with that, but I wouldn't care if you spoiled anything. I think if it's any good, it's good whether you knew what was gonna happen ahead of time or not. So I know there's a dude on the big central platform. There's always been more than one so far, though. No regular heat shots. Wow. It missed them both. The counter. This would have been a pretty easy one to get the triple counter with. Oh well. I'll settle for 2. Gotta get those bug frags. Pretty darn scary. You know, if you have to say you're scary, you're probably not that scary. Ooh. Easy win. Just mash out the heat spread before the yo-yo moves in front. There we go. Triple delete. Oh, they're assassins now. Okay. He was not pretty tough. We triple deleted right away. Oh, Mr. Match to the rescue. And of course he has a new fire-themed Navi, because he always does. Except when he occasionally goes back to Fireman. Battle Network 4. His response is just raw. I find it interesting that the Spider-Verse can't be infinite as part of the plot, as things are supposed to happen in every universe. Well, technically, that could still be infinite, though. It would just be a lesser infinity. You could have orders of infinity. Come to AC/DC Square immediately. Okay. Shady anonymous mail. Let's answer it. Let's open the attachments. We'll use Dex's shortcut. I'm gonna cut down on the random battles. As much as I like having, traitor fodder. Oh, Dex is locked. That's right, because Dex moved away. Not even around. Well, shoot. Guess we'll just go from Lan's house. I mean, I could always install Sneak Run if I really wanted. Follow the yellow road. These little green dudes aren't even worth much, but I feel compelled to pick them up. It's really hard to get counter hits on the cannons. And how many sword Ys do I really need? I'll tell you the answer, it's 4, because that's as many as you can put in one folder. I mean, the thing is, infinite still means there's probably ones where it does. Like, there has to be some kind of logic behind the rules, right? If it's like, you know, the time police show up and erase your timeline because it's deviated from what it's supposed to or whatever. The thing is, in such stories, they're usually the bad guys. It depends. I think my overall point is that any story has to be grounded in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be believable, but there has to be some level of consistency to the world. And when you basically throw out, like, at any time you could warp to a universe where literally the laws of physics function differently, then there's just not anything anchoring that story anymore. I didn't want the double delete. I wanted the 3 counters. Only universes within reach are like 20 and people don't know. Well, see, then in that point, though, you're using the word universe, whereas you could just say those are different planets, right? Unless they're supposed to have some kind of relation to each other. Like the branching timeline thing. But then you still have to say, well, why did the timeline branch when this happened and not when that happened? But I mean, if there is some kind of, you know, we can only interact with our neighboring universes, what does that mean? Like, is it just like fly far enough through outer space and you wind up in a separate universe? I mean, the word universe implies there's only one, so... Where was I supposed to go? The BBS. This is AC/DC Square, right? This guy? This guy. Watched you at the N1 Grand Prix. You were impressive. They want us to spy on Match. The scent of danger. Does he smell like smoke? Because, you know, fire. There's nothing to worry about. I literally already went to the spot where we fight Flame Man. That's hilarious. Okay, to the hospital. Gotta progress the story, man. The plot doesn't respect the fact that I already reached that location. Do I have enough for this? Alright. Give me something good. Flashman V2, get that out of here. I already have that. Flashman V2 again. Oh boy. Ah, custom sword. Okay. Those are nice. F-code's always good. Goes with Flashman. He's on the second floor, yeah. Mamoru. Hello. Be able to go home soon. And we got the hospital code, which he has for some reason. Well, that's all we have to do here. Mr. Match is stalking us. Great. And he deceives our hero with flattery. It is kind of weird that they ran this plot after his appearance in 2, where... I mean, he didn't really reform, but to his credit, he didn't do anything evil in Battle Network 2 that we know of. He was just kind of there, and he's like, yeah, I'm not a criminal anymore. And Len was suspicious of him, but he didn't do anything. He was just an optional net battle opponent. Take that data to the program in Scilab 1. It's fire data. Why would he want that? Maybe what determines which universes exist is random, or the mechanism isn't known. Well, but they don't usually cross over, right? That's the thing. They always say Scilab 1. They don't tell you which way to enter Scilab 1. I'm gonna guess top first, and it's gonna be bottom. Just you watch. Scilab person says I need it, I must need it. And the faithful program has doomed himself. Okay, jack out. The vending machine. Heat data. No, I I do not want to gamble inside a vending machine. I was just thinking to make coffee. This is way too hot. I'm sure it's fine. There's more. In Dad's lab. And flame data. So they're actually named after his 3 navies up to this point. Fireman, Heatman, and Flameman. The data looks hot as fire. Maybe it'll ease my fatigue, just like a nice hot bath. Yes, that's what it does. Totally what it does. That's how programs work, right? I like how they take damage when they run into it, too. That's a nice touch. Crossovers do happen, just not super often, and only within specific brand groups. Yeah, but I don't really treat crossovers as, like, canon, so to speak. Unless it's meant to be in a shared universe. And it's one thing for Batman and Superman to team up. It's another for, you know, Batman and SpongeBob to team up. And there's still some fun to be had, but, like, you're not supposed to take it seriously, right? Alright, so we go home. None the wiser. Serious trouble. All it took was a little software update, and the vending machine can shoot fire. Gotta retrieve the backup data. TV show idea you'd like to see. Each episode explores a different timeline, a different way someone's life could go, and the final episode is all the versions getting together and having a conversation. I mean, that could work. I think I would prefer, like, as that conceit, you almost, you know, I would actually use as a framing mechanism, like, that's more the, you know, somebody thinking about all the ways their life could go. Like that final episode just kind of takes place in like a mental space, dream state or something. Yeah, we're going to Silent. That's the place that's on fire. Okie dokie. Where's my dad? He's still in his lab. Oh, well, you should have said that instead of letting me think he was dead. Because, you know, fire departments don't exist. We have the internet. How's the Scilab? Is it hot enough for you? You're behind all this. You've been lying all along about how you changed your evil ways. You were a big help. Thanks to you, my operation went perfectly. I like how he basically performed the perfect crime and then just blew it because he wanted to gloat. Like, he could have just left. I mean, I don't know, petty grudge, I suppose. It's an explanation. Because I put them there. Children are so naive, so much fun to dupe. You're one of us. Well, now send Flame Man, or, I'm sorry, Flam Man. No E. You can put out all the fires, I'll allow you to fight. And we need the dang energy change again. And this time we're gonna need it and press at the same time. Wonderful. Giant fire has swept through the internet. You know, it happens sometimes. I guess we gotta go back to AC/DC to jack in. Yes, he's evil. And, plot twist, he's also Scottish, according to the anime. I think literally his first line, the first words out of his mouth are blistering bagpipes, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Okay, goodbye, Custom 1. We hardly knew ya. I'm gonna need press later, so... No, my charge. Oh well. I don't even use that many charge shots. Is there a way to... No. I don't think there's a way to... Same colors can't touch. I don't think I can fit Custom 1 back in. And they have to touch the wine. Alright, let's just leave it like that. Error. At least it saves the code. Lets me run blue programs. Let's read a short story about a character getting depressed about the idea of the multiverse because nothing matters, while someone else tried to convince him stuff still did. It ended with 2 universes, one where the main character is convinced and one where she isn't. Doesn't that kind of prove the point? And now we have to pay for passage by spending more chips. Great. Oh. Am I supposed to eliminate every fire? Because that's even worse. I countered the cannon. Bombs let you do that without getting hit. I think I do. In that case... Oh gosh, there's no way I can fit the fish program in too. Right? Oh? Oh, I don't have spin red? Huh. What if I do a little reorienting here? Well, I'm going to need press. I don't actually need it yet. Energy change I absolutely need. I mean, I could just have bugs, too. That's an option, right? That's not gonna fit. That can be squished in. Let's settle for 1, I guess. Can put all my charge stuff back. There. I don't know if there actually are any. Oh. It's a different error? Oh, come on. I gotta look up the error code. Weren't really arguing that. Yeah, no, I do think that's interesting. That's certainly, you know, one way to attempt to resolve that issue. Okay, let me go to internet guides for this error code C1. Oh, because it was C2 I had before. Okay, X2CD3KDA. X... Oh, 2 means this thing. CD3... Third weird symbol. KDA. It is nice living in the present and being able to just look that stuff up. That said, being down to only 6 chips to choose from is a bit of a bummer. A gift of the present, yes. Oh man, it's Flashman. Ah, it doesn't. Ah. I hate Flashman sometimes. Actually, all the time, really. I'm not gonna get another V4 chip, I guess, because he's about to hit me while I'm stunned. At least it was quick. Level 9, because I got hit. Another Flashman V2. I just can't get enough. But Flashman was hiding in the fire after I literally just beat him. What in the world? Crazy, bro. Need to hit him with something. Oh, I literally did that by accident. There. Will never not be Flash. Oh look, another Flashman V2. Flashman's V3 is really annoying because if you don't have like an attack loaded to kill both of those little light bulb things, he will stun you and he will hit you. Like, there's just no avoiding it. Buster doesn't do enough at that stage. That's why to S rank him, you basically just have to one-shot him with a really strong program advance. It's like the only redeeming thing is he only has 700 HP. Because he is the first boss. Gonna run out of bubblers at some point. At least they drop more, right? I guess you can move back quickly enough to get the counter hit as well. So what, there are other fires in one, I assume? It's gotta be. Maybe Flashman was showing up because I equipped... That'd be weird. I equipped Fish, which is supposed to make water elements show up. But I guess when there are no water elements, it just goes to Flashman? Flashman is secretly water? Yeah, there's one over here. Those bug frags. Bug frag farming. More like Splash Man. Yeah. Isn't... Wait. No. There's no Splash Man in Mega Man. At least I don't think there is. There's a Wave Man. There's a Splash Woman. That's what I'm thinking of. So there is a Splash Mega Man villain. It's just Splash Woman. Mega Man 9. Okay, that's all the fire here. So let's go on to Area 3. And I think it's all the fire here. Take the hit, get the counter. 7 bug frags. 8 bug frags. Even better. Oh, that guy's just... he's from a side quest. He just stays there forever. Okay. All side, sure. Just keep it going, you know? It didn't even get a chance to heal me. There is no Splash Woman in Battle Network, though. Because Mega Man 9 came after Battle Network. No chance to get some healing. Alright. I mean, I assume there's nothing in the square. Ah, I messed up the last counter. Oh well. Thought he was a shopkeeper or something. Splash Man? No. No, there's no Splash Man. We don't talk about Splash Man, alright? Well, it's nice that they refund me every so often. I guess equipping fish did basically nothing right off the bat. When I get back to Yoka, it should help me get more of these chips I'm using up. I mean, I have enough as is. I just like the idea of having 4 of everything. Another bubble side up. Yeah, you gotta put out all the fires. Click boop. Oh, so he just informs me. Oh gosh, it's every area of the net, isn't it? Well, let's go to Yoka. Oh, the evil one. Oh, Flash Man, you mean. So, like the other games, after you beat a boss in the main story, you can find their ghost on the net. And once you beat that ghost, which will drop the Navi chip, they will appear as a random encounter. That's their version 3. A little bit stronger than version 2, which is stronger than the story boss version. And as a random encounter, he shows up as often as he shows up. Which can be annoying, but I mean, it is your opportunity to get more copies of his battle chip. Because you have to S rank to get the V3, or S rank with team style to get V4 in this game. No fire over there. over here. I don't see any fire. Is there not fire here yet? Am I crazy? That's not gonna hit. Aha, there's a fire. Every time you said evil guy, you meant match. Oh no, he is messing with us by lighting fires everywhere. We have to put out all the fires before we can actually fight him. Match never goes away. No, he's not a shopkeeper. He's Mr. Match. Fire is his whole shtick. That's why he has a different fire-themed NetNavi in every game. Except 5. And 4 in Battle Chip Challenge, which... Well, Battle Chip Challenge features all 3 of them. All 4 of them. More bubble side F. Is fire his main match shtick? Yes. Yes, it is. Bing, bang, boom. Heat spread. There's gonna be one at the end of this. Can't just turn around and assume there's not. Well, just a bug frag trader. Gotta go the other way. Don't you love fetch quests? It's like all the way at the end of that path, too. I'd use Sneak Run, but I kinda need the added water chips. Nah, it's not gonna hit, is it? Pretty easy to please. Sometimes you enjoy the simplicity of getting stuff, checking side quests off a list. Yeah. I think Battle Network gets away with more than other games would because I do genuinely enjoy the battle system. And there is that little bit of enjoyment like every time you get another chip. Just thinking like, you know, that's another opportunity. I could try a different strategy later. At this point, I'm pretty much filled out on all these enemies drops. But it's at least more stuff you can put in the trader. Actually, what I should use is an untrap. Because I don't think I'm probably going to go a while without jacking back out. Oh, there might be something over here. They're cheap anyway. Easy to replace. Still have Flashman V3 to get. I think I do have Flashman V3. Also, hello, Green UEF. Favorite JRPG character? Reen, is that how you say it? Reen and Emma from Trails of Cold Steel. I have never played a Trails game. I've only barely played a Tales game, and I still sometimes get the two confused. Peaked entirely, nowhere left to go. Favorite JRPG character? I'm really bad about favorites. I change my mind frequently. One that I enjoyed a lot recently is Particio from Octopath Traveler 2, so that's my answer today. Other side first. I know the longer path is the press. Does Paper Mario count as a JRPG? I'd say it would. Yeah. You liked Particio, I mean, I like Particio. There's probably a lot of people that would say he's like, you know, too optimistic of a character, but I think he comes across well. It's a virus. This isn't really... Oh well. Sure. All the heat shots. Oh, I could have... See, what I could have done there is... Actually, I still... Oh no, you can't place both of those, though. The one object limit strikes. Detonate it with a heat side. Particio is pretty popular. That's good. He's fun. I was glad I started with him. I like most of the Octopath 2 characters though. Like I don't think there is one I really dislike. I even like Agnea. I mean, her story's a lot more lighthearted, but I think that works. Like, they shouldn't all be the same. I like Oswald's story the best. I don't know if I like him as a character the most. Like his story better if you'd studied harder. That's what's his name? from 1. The Scholar from 1. I like Partitio's story too, actually. But Oswald, I think, has the best, start to finish, like the best story in the game. In my opinion. Partitious is pretty good too, though. Man, Octopath 2 was actually a really good game. Like, if it weren't for Tears of the Kingdom, it would be my game of the year, probably. It just had to compete with Tears of the Kingdom, though. Come on, that's not fair. Yeah, the Scholar from 1. What's his name? Starts with an A, doesn't it? No, it can't start with an A. Gosh, Cyrus. I started with him, actually. I feel ashamed I couldn't remember that. Cyrus was... I actually still liked Cyrus, too, actually. I know a lot of people found his voice annoying, but... At least some people found his voice annoying. I don't know if it was a lot. I like Octopath 1. 2 is like even better. Pikmin 4, Game of the Year. It's not even out yet, man. It could betray everything good about Pikmin, and you wouldn't even know yet. It is weird that it has a custom character. Like, Pikmin is the last series I really expect that from. I mean, I don't even dislike it. It's just unexpected. Have to be really bad for it to let you down, like Pikmin in any form. I mean, yeah, it's fair to expect it's gonna be a very Pikmin game, right? That's a reasonable expectation. Oh, Mr. Match is calling to tell us that there's still fire. Okay, so next we have to go to the beach. And then into Undernet. At least there aren't fires to put out in the Undernet, though, if I recall. It'd be weird for him to light the Undernet on fire. But I wouldn't put it past him. Mr. Match loves fire. I guess I'll just walk back. Probably would be faster to jack out. Let's see if I can get all three. I'll have to get the one in the center. Yeah, that works. The essence of Pikmin, each game has to come with major structural changes. I guess, yeah. I mean, 3 didn't feel quite as different as 2 did to me. It almost felt more like a return to 1. Other than it's a little bit easier on the time. You feel less pushed in 3. But I don't know if that's a structural change or just the fact the game's a little easier. Racking up those battle wins. Gonna master team style before you know it. And then I'll want it again to get V4 navies. Oh well. It's just how it is. 3 stands out because of how linear it is. Was 1 not? I mean, I guess 1 isn't really linear. I guess 3 is more linear, now that I think about it. Two probably is the most open-ended. Back on the train. Take the cyber train to the cyber beach. Put out your cyber fires. Let's go to 1 first. Oh, wrong way. We can get this thing now. What is it? Spin pink! We can finally spin pink parts. Good to know. Good to know. Pikmin 1 and 2, you can do anything in order. And 3, you get the blue onion right before the final boss. Right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played any other Pikmin games. I remember liking 3 probably the most, but I've never revisited any of them, so... I feel like to get a really sound judgment on it, you'd probably have to go back to each, because the order might be influencing you. Just the order you play them in, all that. Being able to compare each of them as you go, I think, helps make a clearer, more definitive judgment. Oh wait, that's no good. I gotta take the ramp down. Where is the ramp down? Here. And there's one down here too. Okay, let's use up these that I have 7 of. Now I could get injured intentionally to try to get Bubble Man to show up. He only shows up in this area if your health is low, because Bubble Man is just that much of a jerk. Okay, I'm in the red. What stinks though is that can get ruined by enemies dropping health instead of Zenny or Battle Chips, as they sometimes do. Yep, there it is. Plus 180. Bubble Man, more like Strubble Man? I'm not sure that one works. Ah, wrong way. Back to it now. I'm gonna keep saving because there's a high chance Bubble Man will kill me. This isn't even a very good folder to fight him with. And I could probably just spam Flash Man if I really want to deal with him. Any other strong lightning element things? Zap rings? No. actually wouldn't be the worst thing against him. Oh, my Flashman V. Oh, all my really good stuff's in that folder. I should be using that one then. Flashman 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll run a yo-yo and get the program advance for it. Where'd it go? Instead of gut punch, because that's gonna be, the bubbles will just block it. And we got all that stuff. Bubble E. Anything else good in E code would work? Not really. Okay, let's save. Made some changes there. Okay, are there... he only calls when you put out all of them in that whole area, so... Didn't spell struggle correct. Oh, okay, that was the button. Struggle instead of bubble. Strubble sounds more like bubble, but it's also not a word. Doesn't make sense, it's just a three-parter. Alright then. Let's make sure there's not one on this little tiny stretch. Oh, there is, but I can't get there. That's a problem. It is a problem. Loop around. Let's go back to 1. There he is, Bubble Man. Backed by popular demand. Flashman does help a lot. Why was I trying to fight him without Flashman before? Just stubbornness. Let's see here. Still no bubble spread. Okay. Base, kill him. I don't think I got him within 30 seconds though. That's the only thing. So I'm not gonna get the V4. I might get a V3. Even a 9 can drop a 3 when you have team style. Yeah, 37 seconds. That's a 2. I still need it for the library anyway, though. You know what? While we've got him, let's just farm it. Let's do it. It's supposed to be Bubble Strubble Struggle, misspelled as Sturgle. Oh man. You watch your sister play Octopath to ask questions that remind her of strategies that aren't her main one. Easy to get stuck in the pattern. That is true. Although the way I approach a lot of things, I love to vary my strategy, even if I've found one that works. But that's me. That's just, you know, I think that's part of the fun. Oh, I missed. Whoops. Oh, did I save after the last time? Because if not, I might have a problem on my hands here. I already got hit too, so this is not going to be a V4. Probably another 2 at best. I just hope I don't die at this point. I did die. Well, bummer. I thought the aura was going to block that for me. I did save. It's such a reflex, I can't even remember. It's like, did I lock my car? Like, I don't remember doing it ever. I think I had that active before. Really struggled there. Well, we all struggle with different things at different times in life, okay? This isn't Bubble Man. Wait, it's left B, right B? No, I didn't do it right. Whoops. See, it blocks that. I guess Bubble Man is just too strong. He does more than 100 damage. Oh, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I'm gonna go get hit by something again. Honestly, at this point, it'd be faster to just reload my save. Because I still have the... the sneak run active, so... I'm not gonna get many enemies at that point. I mean, if I can just stack Flashmans on him, I can probably pin him down pretty well. I do need something that hits harder than Bub Spread for bosses. 300 damage just doesn't cut it against these Bubble Man betas. I mean, come on. I mean, if I wanted to be really cheap, though, what I could do is just activate Buster Max. That works, too. But I do think there is something to be said for doing it the intended way. Feels like an actual reward. Face some real difficulty, you know. Oh, shoot. There goes my barrier. Oh, you can't... Oh, no! Even with Invis, you just get trapped by those bubbles. That's weird. That's just weird. You're still forced to just spam Buster to get through the bubbles. This is the worst thing about Bubble Man. I probably should be trying this when I have like a folder designed to kill Bubble Man very fast. I mean, I could get base from the start, I suppose. It's always an option, right? Can I just run from these? No. Dang it. I just don't want him to drop health on me again, you know? Shrimp Man. Struggle can be struggle or bubble depending on. Dang it! I don't want your HP. I want to beat Bubble Man. I think I've been derailed from my actual mission here, but Bubble Man deserves death. Okay. So actually, if we're going there, I can probably get rid of this stuff and put Custom 2 back in. In order to boost my odds of getting the good stuff. Oh no. Wait. That's not even giving me a code anymore. Hold on. I know I had both of these in before, right? Oh, you know what? No, I didn't, because I used the yellow custom one. I don't think you can use 2 error codes at once. Might not be allowed. Now please tell me, okay, does it, yes, it saves my, okay, there we go. This isn't Bubble Man either. Get out. Alternate dimension, but the word struggle replaces struggle and bubble. That is the only difference. Well, that's what we call the darkest timeline, right? I'm surprised I got an encounter that fast, too. That's weird. Okay, come on, come on. Bubble Man. Not these shrimpy mans that have bubbles. I want the big bubble himself. Now it's just gonna spawn nothing. I do want to do this while I still have Team Style equipped, though, is the thing. Because then there is if I can do it under 30 seconds, without getting hit, I should get Bubble Man's V4 chip. Except I keep fighting these other enemies that keep healing me. This time they didn't. This time they didn't. Next attempt's gonna be the last, though. I'm gonna have to end the stream and go to bed. Oh. I I still don't understand that thing's hit spread anymore. Oh well. Dang it. Why do you do this to me? Alright. That's not Bubble Man either. Come on now. Stop giving me HP. Bubble Man doesn't show up when I have HP. Oh wow. Is this like a... Is this like a random seed thing? Hold on. Let me just do some things differently. Break out of this RNG prison. Because they were showing up at like the exact same time and everything. Played Professor Layton for the first time today. How was it? I have never played a Professor Layton game. I don't know that I would dislike it. I mean, I can enjoy puzzles. Not my favorite genre. Sneak Run expired, of course it did. Without a single Bubble Man encounter. Come on. I'm totally gonna get hit again, too. Losing my patience here. This is Bomb Man all over again. Even with all these tools to help me find him. Oh, come on. Come on. Get out of here. It's gonna drop HP, isn't it? Did so well destroying them all. Here's some HP. More HP, as a matter of fact. Well, look at it this way. I didn't waste that one sneak run now. Where are you, Bubble Man? Bomb Man. Oh, man. Come on, Bubble Man. Come on, Bubble Man. Where is Bubble Man? That's not Bubble Man. Alright, come on. Come on. I was getting him so frequently before, and now it's like, nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. There he is. Okay. Try not to mess up this chance. I feel like Varsword won't even land. And as we established, you'll get trapped if you rely on Invis to dodge things, so it's really no good. Oh, I do have a sub spread. Use that. 1200 HP. I gotta hit 4 times with that, though. You see? Oh, come on. I was still invisible, thank you. Come on now. Oh, I thought that was Rock Arm, not the other thing. Stupid bubbles blocked every shot. Oh boy. And what you should do with Bub Spread is just try to hit the bubble in the center. That should always hit him. Just things get a little weird when... Yeah. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Too many bubbles. That's the thing. When he gets low on health, there's literally too many bubbles. You can't even... You can't stop shooting bubbles to do anything else. I said that was going to be the last one, didn't I? Okay, we got him right away. This is the golden one, right? That's what I'm going with. Let's see if I can do the input on Bar Sword right. Still blocked! The bubbles come too friggin' fast. I hate the bubbles. I hate the bubbles so much. Oh, I couldn't tell where that was lined up. Okay, I need... These attacks are way too slow. You need something that's guaranteed to hit the back row. Or else you kill him before he gets low enough on HP that the bubble swarm becomes what it is. See, like, you can't even get the shot out before it creeps up too far forward that it's not going to hit the back row. It's just, Bubble Man. I forgot how bad this was. Well, I'm calling it a night. I will have to revisit Bubble Man at a later time when I've got more powerful program advances. Thanks for sticking around, Flightsy. Always makes it more enjoyable. Have a good night, and until then, give my regards to the next frog you meet. So long.